If you're healthy, for instance, pray for health today. What a blessing health is. And how rarely do we remember to give thanks for it while we are fortunate enough to possess it. Conversely, now that I've lost my health, I could waste my time praying for a miracle to reverse what I know is incurable cancer. How much better it is, however, to bathe in the glow of having my fondest prayers instantly answered. How much better, say, to pray for the gift of my children and the gift of my wife or my friends and all of you. Once a day, you should stop and do this. You might also pray for any among the miracles of sight, hearing, smell, touch, and taste that you are blessed with. Millions of people aren't, you know. As for your problems, you might remember to pray for the sympathy of those who are concerned about your plight, whatever it may be. To pray for the love of everyone who loves us. What could be finer? Or what prayer more welcomely answered? We don't need, you see, to wait for a miracle to experience the miraculous. Life itself is a miracle. I can't repeat this too often. Our very being here is predicated against almost impossible odds. Go back to the beginning of human history. All of our ancestors lived to puberty, chose the only mate they could have chosen for us to exist, made love at the only possible moment, and united the only possible sperm and egg to keep our tenuous prospects alive. Then repeat this experiment going back to your pre-human ancestors, mammalian, fish. Then go back another billion years, all the way to the Ur-Paramecium. And billions of years before that, hedging the Earth's tiny bet on the perfectly orchestrated combustion of gases in the pinball of stars. A single unbroken thread connects us to the very moment of creation. The universe was pregnant with us when it was born. Do we ponder such things? Or do we instead ask ourselves, what did I do to deserve this? And then, losing hope, the moment life tempers our optimism, pray not to awaken to the miracle that is ours, that is us, but instead pray to be saved by a miracle that will rescue us from what is by replacing it with what is not. There is nothing that God hath established in a constant course of nature, writes the English poet and theologian John Donne, but would seem a miracle and exercise our admiration if it were to be done but once. Take something as unexceptionable as summer, a miracle parceled out to us only a limited number of times throughout our brief lifetime. If we were to taste but once of summer, of sultry days and verdant trees, of ice cream trucks and frilly frocks, would we not be amazed by what a miracle summer is? Would we not embrace both June and one another and say, look, can you believe it? Summer, it's a miracle. Dreams don't need to be impossible. To climb one mountain in a lifetime is a wonderful thing. The joys of imperfection beat the burdens of perfectionism any day of the week. And whenever it pops up on the calendar, today has more promise than any yesterday ever had or any tomorrow ever will. So say a little prayer, the right prayer. The least that can happen is a miracle and the beginning of your summer of content. Amen. I love you. Happy summer, and may God bless us all.
Our closing hymn for the morning is number 18 in your hymnal, What Wondrous Love.